Chapter 2 Review pages 163 to 166. In this section, we are going to be solving only two problems, problem number 101 and 103. Both happen to be word problems. So problem 101 is a geometry problem. We are talking about a triangle. So let's go ahead, and 101, we are going to go ahead and draw a triangle. Now it's saying the triangle with a height of 8 inches. So we know that this height is 8 inches. Is to have an area that is not more than 100 square inches. So we know that the area has to be 100 square inches. So while solving the problem, we are not going to worry about the units. So the area is not more than, so basically it is less than, not more than. So it is less than or equal to 100. So whatever the area is less than 100. Now for the area of a triangle, the formula is half base into height is less than or equal to 100. We know that the height is 8 inches. We do not know what the base is. This is going to be our base. So we are going to go ahead and plug in the values that we already know. Half base into height is less than or equal to 100. In order to solve this, we can go ahead and reduce this, which would give us 4. So we get 4 b is less than or equal to 100, divide by 4 on both the sides, we get b is less than or equal to 25. Therefore, your base is 25. What? We have to have some units. It is going to be 25 inches. Okay, do not forget your units. Moving on to the next problem. I'll try to go slow with this problem. The problem number 103. It is talking about parking rates. The parking lot has a cost $2.25 for the first hour. So the first hour is $2.25. Okay. Now and $1.25 for each additional after. So second hour onwards, you're going to be paying $1.25. The partial hour is charged same as the full hour. What is the longest time that someone can park for $9? So the total money that you have is $9. Is the total money that you have. Now, if you're going to look at the parking time slot, let's say this, and we divide them into hours. We do not know how many hours. So this is 1 hour. The first hour you're going to pay $2.25, and subsequently you're going to pay $1.25 for each additional hour. We need to find out how many extra hours are you going to be staying. We are going to assume this is going to be x. We already know the first hour is over here. So your total time is good that you can park is this plus your first hour. So your first hour, so you're doing the hour over here. Your first hour plus the x hours that you have. Now, what are you paying? This is the hours. Okay. Now, what are you paying? For the first hour, you're paying $2.25. And for the rest, you're going to pay at the rate of $1.25. So it is going to be $1.25 times x, and the total amount that you can have has to be less than or equal to $9. Okay. So now if we were to solve this, we would have, you're going to move this 225 on this side. So subtract 225, which gives me 1.25x is less than or equal to, bringing my calculator into the screen, is going to be 9 minus 2.25 gives me 6.6, 6.75. Okay, so we have 1.25x is less than or equal to 6.75. Now we would divide both the sides by 1.25, divide by 1.25, over here a little bit. This will cancel. X is less than or equal to, let's go ahead and solve this. We already have 6.75 on our calculator. We have to divide it by 1.25, which gives us 5.4. So your time has to be less than 5.4. This means you have complete 5 hours and 4/10 of an hour, but you need to pay for the complete hour. So this x, coming back over here, this x is this one over here. So this is going to be 5 hours, but you already have your first hour in over here. So you have to add this one to your 5. So the total number of the total time that you can park is for 6 hours. And if you go into the 7th hour, you would go beyond your limit of $9, which you cannot. You do not have that much money. So therefore, you can only park your car for 6 hours.